How's it going, everybody? Rakender here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're returning with more Legends of Runeterra. Today we're going to be doing a new deck profile for one of my favorite decks that I've built recently, Heimerdinger Karma. I think it's safe to say Karma might be my favorite champion in this game. My favorite deck to play in the pre-patch was War Mother Control, which relied on the Karma to really just go crazy. This was before they nerfed the cards. This was before they nerfed ramp cards such as Catalyst of Aeons. This used to be 4 mana. This was also before they nerfed. I think it was a. They also nerfed the Wording Stones. This used to be a 0/4, and then there was Cloud Drinker got nerfed. It basically turned your burst. I think it got nerfed with the burst spells. They used to be. It would reduce their mana by 2 if you were enlightened, and then that really allowed certain cards to just go crazy. So this was one of my favorite decks to play. I really enjoyed it, but it was too slow because of the way the meta was shifting. But now the meta has shifted once more, mostly because Deny got nerfed. So Deny, I feel like, from what I can tell, Deny is the center of mass, the focus of where the meta will be. If Deny is too good, it's going to shift towards combat, aggressive combat-focused strategies with combat tricks like back-to-back, standalone, and all of those being the center of the game. And then if Deny is not good enough or too expensive, then it's going to shift to the other side of the center where it becomes control-oriented. And then I do believe that Deny has that center focus point. I don't necessarily think that's bad. I just think that that's how it's going to work out, at least with the current like card list and whatnot. This could change with expansions. Maybe Deny just suddenly becomes way too bad or way too good, who knows. But I do think, at least right now, like, because of the way Deny works, that if it's good, we have one side. If it's bad, we have the other, and it's just going to keep shifting back and forth based on how they mess with Deny. And so right now, Deny is too expensive for a lot of the control decks, so we are shifting towards or not control decks, but too expensive for the aggressive decks. So the meta is shifting towards control. And I do think control is probably one of my favorite ways to play the game, so I'm sort of okay with it, but I understand. There is... they also nerfed elusives, so maybe it's more so the elusive nerf that is playing into the controlled meta as opposed to the Deny nerf, but that's my read on things. I'm by no means one of the best players, so maybe I'm wrong, but that's my take. There you have it. Anyway, the elusives also got nerfed, which I think is probably one of the worst matchups for control. The elusive deck used to be able to buff up their units beyond our removal range. Mystic Shot and Get Excited used to not be able to kill them outright. It would require a lot more resources to kill them, and that just made it so that we eventually would get destroyed by them, and they would just be way too overwhelming. So that, that was also a deck that got nerfed, and definitely a cause for the control meta to start rising a bit more. But anyway, this is the Heimerdinger version with Karma in there. I do want to get another Karma eventually, but Karma is probably my favorite champions. Whenever she is enlightened, or whenever you're enlightened, it doesn't really matter. Enlightened is the same thing. Enlightened is when you have all your mana, maximum mana, 10 mana. That is when she will level up. And when she's leveled up, every spell that you play will cast twice, which is huge. So basically, if you watched my previous video where I had a replay against the Ezreal deck, I had 1 Mystic Shot and 2 Get Exciteds with Karma. Basically, all of them got duplicated, and I hit his face for about 16 damage. It was pretty insane. So Karma has some pretty nutty pop-offs whenever you get to the end of the game. It's pretty wild. And then we have the rest of pretty much the rest of the deck is to support that. Additionally, if your spell gets cast twice by Karma, it does apply twice for Heimerdinger. So if you cast Mystic Shot with Karma, and you have Heimerdinger on the field, you will in fact get 2 turrets instead of 1. So just keep that in mind. I mean, It may have been intuitive, but it may not have been. It does say cast it again, so just wanted to make sure that that's clear. You will get the extra turrets. The old meta, with the old meta, we didn't have 3 denies, but I do think that it's fine to cut it down to 1. This deck definitely has some room for tuning. There's also some nutty strategies you can maybe include if you're interested. A Karma with Dawn to Dusk is pretty funny because you can play Dawn to Dusk on Karma. The Dawn to Dusk will duplicate, and that will give you 4 extra Karmas. And all of those 4 extra Karmas will in fact work with your spells. So if you play Mystic Shot, it suddenly gets copied like 5 times instead of just once. So you can do some nutty things with Karma. I definitely think there's some room for experimenting here. But this is the list that I've landed on. I was actually considering Health Potion getting removed until I made the realization you can cast it on your Nexus. So keep that in mind if you're playing Health Potion. Don't make my mistake. You can cast it on your Nexus to heal yourself for 3, which I think is probably one of the main usages of this card, is to heal yourself up from an aggressive, when you're playing against aggressive decks or playing against something like Ezreal who's about to try and finish you off. And of course, if Karma is leveled up, this will cast twice to heal you for 6. So that's pretty much the deck. I mean, most of this is just managing your resources properly. We do have only 3 units, so this is kind of the main, knowing how to mulligan this deck, mulligan your starting hand in order to get the core units and getting the core spells is pretty important, and knowing how to manage those resources will be pretty crucial to being successful. The pickpocket is pretty nice. It generates a lot of threat from your opponent early on, meaning that they'll be potentially forced to block it with an unfavorable block. And then if they don't, you get free spells from your opponent's deck, which can really turn around some matches. Shadow Assassin for card draw, and because it's elusive and 2/2, like if you're running Ionia, you're probably running Shadow Assassin. It's a really good card. Solitary Monk is probably one of the best units we got. It will in fact generate, this is one of the main reasons, is what I've noticed is it generates a lot of threat. The 4 damage to face can be very something your opponent really doesn't want. So a lot of times people will target this with their core removal spells such as Get Excited or Black Spear, which will leave your field completely safe for dropping Heimerdinger or Karma. They are 3 health as well. Because they focus so much on killing the monk, you can drop these 2 pretty safely, and I really like that aspect of it. If you see them drop stuff, or see them spend mana to kill off your monk, you can more safely drop your Heimerdinger and generate more pressure. And so that's about it. The deck's about keeping yourself alive until you get to Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger is your main win condition, and then Karma's usually the secondary. Of course, you can win before that, or you can win only off Karma. That was what the Ezreal deck did. I didn't draw Heimerdinger at all, but I drew Karma. I was able to stall the game out and win with her. Progress Day is pretty nice. Draw 3. I think this is a pretty core card, at least at 1 of. I definitely think you want 1 Progress Day, especially since you're not dying as quickly earlier on. If the deck, or if we were playing against a lot more aggressive decks like the older meta, I think maybe dropping Progress Day for more protection could be useful, but as it is now, we're playing against a lot of control, so card draw is really important, keeping up that card advantage and keeping up with a lot of the mid-range control strategies. So that's pretty much it. I don't really think there's much else to say. If you have any questions about the deck, let me know down below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Again, I'm not one of the, I'm not an expert. I'm still working my way up the ladder. I've been playing as much as I can. Lots of stuff going on. So hopefully I can get up there soon. But until then, we get to have some fun with these decks. Before I let you go to watch some of the replays, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Legends of Runeterra content. And of course, hit the bell notifications so you'll always be notified when those videos go live. Really means a lot to the channel, helps the growth. And of course, as always, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the clips. Oh, he's playing a super ramp deck. Shadow Isles control. I mean, part of me is really considering switching it to a different Heimer control. Maybe playing it with Lux Demacia. I actually think that's a pretty decent combo because of Purify.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
Ooh. The wording stones. Nope. This could give him Black Spear. Nope. 4 mana. Okay, playing the Catalyst. I think we're gonna play... We don't have Heimerdinger. I think we're gonna play it for Progress Day. Ooh, that's a pretty good spell. That's a really good spell. We're gonna go for Progress Day this turn. We're gonna go for an attack first. Our opponent has a lot of mana. Is he gonna Vengeance this? Grasp. It's a lot of mana for this. I think we'll do it. A 5 mana spell for a 3 mana. I think that's worth it, and we get some damage in. And then we can just use the Shadow Assassin for our draw. Or another Disciples. Drew the Heimerdinger. Avalanche. He's going for it again. What if I... That's 2 grasps. I think I'm gonna hold this for a... He has Vengeance. Let's see, that's 2 grasps on this person. And then we will have Heimerdinger. Okay. Sure. I think we'll go for the Progress Day. Through the Heimerdinger, Mystic Shots, let's go. If it comes down to it, we can just Karma face with our spells. I think that might be a viable win condition. Heimerdinger, 4 mana.
Eminently logical.
Vengeance. Will use the Vengeance. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna deal... we'll hold it.
Added to the bug list.
They cannot hide.
We'll take a Vengeance there, I think. We have to remember... Okay, so 9 mana is Ruination, which is AoE clear everything. Which is very, very scary. Let's go and play the Solitary Monk. So, I mean, I really don't care. I have another one.
My blade grows
Tryndamere. Sure. Alright, we'll play the Heimer.
Answers, I have them.
to battle.
Back to your hands.
Yes, yes, again.
And we'll have the Twin Disciples. He's gonna actually do that? I guess. Okay, that's 2 out of our 3 Heimerdingers. Let's see. Let's do this Shadow Assassin. Let's just...
Order reward.
Oh, we forgot. Ruination. We gotta remember, Ruination's a thing. Okay, let's... we'll attack with Heimerdinger. Does he have Mystic Shot? No. He could have the Shadow Isles, Black Spear. What are you gonna do now? Avalanche. That's a pretty good spell. I think we just do this. I think that's the better play. Get a turret out of it as well.
Master.
Then we can also pull out another Shadow Assassin.
Just when I needed assistance.
Has he got another Avalanche? Okay. Wish I had Deny, like, for real. Like, come on, man. Do I recall my own unit? Nah. Okay.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
Oh my god, groundbreaking invention. Hello.
This is our time.
Okay, deal 2 to everything. How much does that cost? 7? Okay. Ionia? No. Let's recall. Just back to your hand, friend. Get out of here. Then we will play the Karma.
Heart and mind as one. Ionia speaks through me.
And fire! Progress!
There we go. Alright, end game acquired. Can we still win? Ruination? No. Withering Whale. I mean, that's just gonna kill the turrets, right? Yeah. And heal him up. Okay. We're gonna go face here. Immediately. Nice, yeah, we win.
I have a new method to evaluate.
Let's see if he'll burn a bunch of mana here. We basically just want to ensure that he doesn't... We'll go ahead and play the Shadow Assailant.
Silent
Or Assassin. Thermo Beam, nice. He's passing? Alright, friend. He can, so 2 of his spells can heal 3. I know that much. I think he might have spells that can heal more than that. So that would be a little unfortunate. So that heals 3, which we have enough for. So that's GG. And then we had a crap load of turrets if we needed them. Dude, I love the combo there. That's so great. I love it. I love it. I think we'll keep the Wills of Ionia. We'll get rid of the Karma. Maybe get rid of the Shadow Assassin too. Yeah. I want to get the early... Man, I really wish I could get those early... What? Why? I mean, we take those. Did he look at my champions? Was like, Karma, Heimerdinger, fuck that. Silver 1, baby. Can we get gold? I don't know if we'll be able to hit gold during this, but we'll see. This will be the last one then. Jinx, Draven, discard, aggro. So this will be a really tough match. I think this is gonna be one of the harder matchups. I think we'll keep the Get Excited, maybe? No, we'll get rid of the Get Excited. We'll keep the Mystic Shot, and I want to say keep the Heimer, but I don't know for sure. But we'll keep the Heimer. So discard aggro does run Get Excited pretty effectively. Thermo Beam's nice. I really just wish they would give me that 2-drop. I really don't like the health potions too. I think the health potions are kind of whack. It's gonna actually... the question is... I don't know. Okay, we'll pass. We have some removal. Twin Disciples.
Anything else?
We'll Mystic Shot. I really don't want to give him the draw, but it's better. It's like a 1-for-2 trade. That's probably not a good idea. But saving up keeping my health high is also pretty important here. We have the Thermo Beams for Draven. Whenever he drops Draven. There we go. That's a good card.
I got the goods. I got ways.
Oh, he has the Chump Wump. Come on. I think I'm gonna Thermo the Chump Wump. Because I really want to swing in and get a potential free attack or spell. Is he really gonna do something here? Okay, I'm actually kind of cool with that trade, to be honest, because that's like the Get Excited trade is really favorable because I have Heimerdinger. Twin Disciples. We'll just take it. I mean, that's literally all he's swinging with right now. And I will just pass. If he uses mana, okay, never mind. Okay. I don't know if I want to draw or if I want to play the Heimerdinger here. We do have protection, so I think we'll just play the Heimer.
Eminently logical.
Get excited. Okay. Same difference. So that doesn't kill, right? Yeah. And now if he has Get Excited, then use your Get Excited. Probably an unfortunate... Yeah. I really wish the health potions did more for this. We have the elusive though, so I guess it's alright. To some degree. We're getting towards our end game. We just need draw now. Okay. Okay, so let's get our engine going. Draw. There's a Heimerdinger, another one. It's not bad.
Jinx stands for Jinx. Darn.
Okay. I think I want to Thermo Beam that. Maybe. Actually, we're gonna do this. The health potion's worthless, so we're just gonna... It's your turn to get get excited for a destruction. And we still have the Twin Disciples. Finally, and we have Progress Day.
They cannot hide.
Go ahead and get 5 damage in here. What's he gonna play? The Mystic Shot. Do I protect that? I don't know.
Master.
I think we play Progress Day here. We need more stuff. So I'm gonna try this. Does this give me it back at 0?
We see things as they truly are.
Oh no, so it's a 3 mana. Okay. So he's kind of desperate for aggression here. Got that. That's interesting. We can thermal beam it next turn. So yeah, this is a... Okay, it's a 3 mana card. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Do I have... I mean, I really don't have anything I can do here. So we have 9 mana. I don't want to spend it all on killing that thing. I think we play the Heimerdinger and protect it if we have to.
What seems to be the problem?
Okay, he's got another one. Let's see if we get a random thing out of this. Nope. I mean, if he wants to blow another Get Excited on this, I'm okay. We just got both of our elusives. We should totally... So, we're okay with that. Fizzle it out. Throw up the elusive.
And round it goes.
He's only got 3 cards.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
And then we'll have... Yeah, that's fine. Do I want to play the... We'll end the round. If we draw into a Get Excited, that's a potential option now. Don't swing with the... Well, how much does he give? He needs 6 more.
I need no weapon.
That's 10 damage. Let's go for it. Okay, he's got that. There's really nothing I can do about it, so we'll just keep going. Or let it go through. Okay.
Time for the main event.
Okay, we'll drop the Mystic Shot. We have 9 mana.
You want excitement? You gotta leave the city.
When I'm targeted, draw 1. So we'll play this.
The dark beckons.
Will of Ionia. And do that.
Divert all power to main laser.
Okay, so this will level up Heimerdinger.
A machine for sports ball. Advancing collective knowledge.
Advancing collective knowledge. And we'll just use Will of Ionia on this guy. Got another Heimer. Draven, quick attack. So this guy requires 8 mana. Go ahead and play the elusive? Question mark?
Round and round and round it goes.
Okay.
Pleasure. For glory.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the Dravens.
Government unknown.
I mean, he doesn't have Overwhelmed, does he? I have elusive targets, right?
Cannot escape.
Actually, what am I doing? You. Well, I'm gonna do this. And then if he... yeah, I mean, okay. He'll block one of my units, but like, do I really care? There we go. I mean, I kind of want to play the progress day. Let's go for this first.
Light as air.
Another static shock. Mystic shot. Okay.
Anything helps.
Okay. So the crazy thing is he like I don't understand. He probably should have surrendered. There's nothing you can do at this point. We have Will of Ionia to kill this guy.
There is life, there is hope.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay. Okay.
I wonder.
So this will be a progress day. A huge progress day.
Rise, my creation!
Okay. Man, we needed that. We actually needed that Will of Ionia. That's kind of unfortunate. Perfect.
Glory.
We win then, right? Just to be safe, we're going to recall, block, block, block.
Peace has its cost.
Just to be safe. Okay, there it is. GG. The end game Karma win condition. Heimer provides the mid-range control, and then Karma provides the end game. There it is. Lovely. I'm enjoying the deck. Definitely starting to get the hang of the opening. I think the main really important thing about it is knowing when to mulligan, what cards to mulligan versus the matchups and all that stuff.